Welcome to our Pythagoras Academy virtual tour. First, we're going to go to the elementary side of the school, then we'll be introduced to our junior kindergarten teachers and specialist teachers, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Our campus is located on Odlin Crescent in Richmond, and we've been here since 2013. It is well located and has easy access. Based on our current enrollment projections and the ability to build additional classrooms on our current site, the capacity of this site is large enough for enrollment until 2024. In the meantime, due to high enrollment in recent years, we are proactively looking for alternative sites and other potential opportunities for the future campus. Here's a photo board of all our Pythagoras Academy staff, including all the elementary and junior kindergarten teachers. We have a very high standard for what kind of teachers we want in our school. We want innovative, caring, highly technically competent teachers so that the students experience great lessons that are highly engaging. At Pythagoras Academy, we have all the usual subjects of the basics like reading, writing, mathematics, the sciences, social sciences. As well, we have a great specialty program. So we have art classes, musical theater classes, physical education, French, and information technology. The students love the variety of classes that we have here. The parents are particularly thrilled that not only do children learn Mandarin after school, but they also learn a third language, French. As well, we have a hot lunch program, so parents never need to send either snacks or lunches to school, which makes it easier to get the kids here in the morning. After school, students can choose from many programs. They can choose from speech and debate, public speaking, Mandarin, Go Ballet, as well as basketball and Lego robotics. We have a strong community at Pythagoras Academy. Part of our student community is built through this system, which is our house points. We have the houses of oak, maple, arbutus, and birch. Students receive house points depending on extraordinary things they do in school. Perhaps they're helping a friend, they're doing very well with their homework. This is a way where students can feel bonded together. For example, there's grade 1 students that are in Oak, but there's also grade 3 students, grade 7 students. Sometimes these students come together to do group events together. In this way, when students head out to the playground, they know more students in the various classes, and this helps us play safe and be respectful throughout the school. We're in the elementary hallway, and I'm going to be introducing you to the elementary teachers in the school, and you'll get to see some of them doing some teaching. I'm here with Miss Dahl, who's teaching her kindergarten class.
Hello. So we've been learning all about things under the sea, and today we're going to talk about the parts of a fish. So this is the betta fish that you've seen when we've been learning about fish, the red one, right? That can't live with other friends. Yes, Mary?
And we put two of them in, they won't die.
Exactly. And we need to label
was 3. There were 3 dots. And do you remember how they were placed? Were they 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I switched it. I'm gonna show you another one now, okay? This one is a little bit trickier because it has more dots. So you have to pay attention, okay? Like this, if we're ready.
I already saw that. Oh, I know.
If you know the answer, show me a thumbs up. Frank, what number did you see?
Teachers at Pythagoras Academy are regularly doing cross-curricular projects. That's where different subjects are combined together so that students learn that when you're solving a problem, you might have to use multiple disciplines to solve that problem. Here's an example where students have been working in social studies on self-identity and positive self-identity, and as well the students have done a self-portrait of themselves. So this is an example of the social studies teacher working with the art teacher in collaboration. I'm here with Mr. Neufeld. Mr. Neufeld, can you tell us more about the Pythagoras Academy math program?
Oh, of course. So at Pythagoras Academy, we use the Singapore math method a lot in teaching. So this is a great program. It focuses on going from the concrete or hands-on experiences in math to the more pictorial and abstractions in math. So it's a wonderful program, and Singapore, as most of us know, has the best math program in the world, so we like to model that. So.
And are there any other resources that we're using?
Yes, we also use Mindset Mathematics, which was developed, I believe, in Stanford in the United States. And this is a really great program because, as you can see, it focuses a lot on visualizing mathematics and how we can view mathematics in our mind. So it's a wonderful program. And then finally, I'm quite a fan of math contests. So for bonus work for students to challenge them, I find old math contests. So it's quite a bit of fun. As we look here, we have 9 cents plus 9 cents would equal 18 cents. But because this is the 1 cents column, the 8 would go here, and we carry 10 whole cents to the 10 cents column. Just like when we were doing decimals, we have tenths and hundredths. So we carry the whole group of 10 to the next. So then when we add this one, we have 9 plus 9, which is 18, plus 1, which is 19. So our 9 would go in the tenths column, and then the 10 from the 19 moves over into the dollar column. So then we go $1, $2, $3, and don't forget your dollar sign, and just like before, everything's nice and lined, hundredths, tenths, decimal place, and ones, so our decimal place goes right here.
Welcome to the Information Technology Makerspace. I'm here with Ms. Bichowska, our Information Technology Coordinator and teacher, and she's going to tell us about our IT program.
Hi, welcome to my classroom. I teach starting from junior kindergarten, so little kids from 4 years old all the way to grade 8 at this school, and I really enjoy what I do. So let me show you around and just explain what we are doing here in my classroom. Starting with little children, I do a lot of offline coding, meaning we do a lot of different toys. For example, this one is a Cubetto. And one of the lessons that I love to start is we are sending Cubetto to school. Let me help him. How are we gonna program Cubetto to go to different places in order to make it to school? Let me show you. Okay, so using different buttons, children are able to program Cubetto to go forward and then turn. And using the board, here we go. And that's how Cubetto escapes the water. We also have a lot of different cute B-bots that children in younger grades like to program as well, and we have the whole classroom set up where they have different mats and they have to program little bots to go into different directions. And again, this is a great way to start with offline coding. And let me show you how this little boy works. Here we go. And he made it to the store. For example, when they are in grade 2s, for example, grade 1, 2s, we do little activities with other bots where you need to program them moving in different directions, using different colors and lines and little doodles. They're so much fun. Over here, I have, starting from grade 1, we also do a lot of We Do 2.0s where students need to create different things and follow along instructions and use their creativity and their imagination, and actually according to their skill they can make it more complex. So over here we were learning about a life cycle of a frog, and students started creating a little froglet actually. In order to understand that frogs, they're not born as frogs right away. They actually go through a cycle of changing. So yeah, for example, here we see an example where students were working on a life cycle of a frog, and they started creating a little frog. Using We Do 2.0, they can program the frog, they can try to do the leap and move the frog different directions. In grades 4 and up, we also introduced them with more complex Lego Mindstorms kits, EV3s in this example here, and we teach students how to program, how to build a robot, how to program it, how to use sensors, and yeah, so here's a great example of one of the robots created by a grade 4 student. Our school is also spending a lot of time working with children after school in order to create teams for participation in FOL competitions. So this year we are very proud. We have 2 teams that actually won very prestigious awards in a championship that was held in Victoria. And this is one of the teams that were able to perform so nicely, and they had such an amazing cooperation and team spirit that they were able to get a 2nd place in a championship, which is the first British Columbia championship that was held here in Victoria. Over here you can see that they did a lot of, they went on different field trips just to find out more about it. They researched how you can help the environment to recycle styrofoam in a better way. Another team that we are very proud of is the Pythagoras Pythons, and they were able to win this year Innovative Award for their project as well, and they were concentrating on clean water issues. One of the students in this team learned by himself Robot C programming and was able to write a very complex program over here to make sure that their robot is working. So we are very proud of those 2 teams this year. Now, another great example for junior Lego teams is also part of first competition for junior Lego robotics, and this is from a couple of years ago, our Mission Moon project that won an award, and we were able to go to Houston to showcase it. That was a really great way for students to cooperate, to work together, and also win multiple awards. During our applied design skills and technologies classes that are starting from grade 6 and up, we learn with students different ways how we can 3D print. And we are learning different programs. One of them is Tinkercad. So here a great example of a keychain project that a student had to design all by himself and then test it by printing it as a first version, seeing if the project comes out really nicely, or maybe he needs to tinker it and change it and make it even better. We can see how his project is coming to life, and it started to look a lot like that project that he designed. When we 3D print, we also do a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of tinkering of our designs. For example, this is a great example where positioning the project incorrectly actually was not very successful idea. So then when we created more support and stood it up, you can see that it comes out a way better than it came out here. So it's a great way for students to design, to be creative, and then test it, and then see if your design works or if you need to change it and apply more thinking to it and just tinker it and make it better. So those are some examples here that we do. So lots of fun things. with 3D printers. Also, this school is very unique since we are able to do our own student broadcast. We are filming it right here in this room. Students come in the morning, they do their morning news announcements, and then we showcase it to the whole school. That helps us to build our community stronger, to celebrate birthdays, celebrate different awards and different accomplishments of our students, and just to keep us as a family really close. I would like to show you the room where we do our broadcast magic. So students here do everything by themselves. They learn how to work with lights. They learn about the microphones, how to adjust the sound. We do green screen, and then they're sitting here doing broadcasting and celebrating birthdays and talking about events that are happening during the day. So this is a great opportunity for them to learn videographing, sound recording, and editing, video editing as well. So what a great opportunity for students to learn from this project.
It's time to meet the art teachers at Pythagoras Academy, so welcome to our art room. We believe that our arts program supports student creativity. That means that we do creative projects in the arts, and they learn skills related to art through those creative projects. As well though, when students go to write their stories, we notice they're highly creative in the writing program as well, and we believe that stems from teaching them music, musical theater, as well as art. I'm here with Miss Rich, who teaches our grade 3 to 7 art program, and she'll be sharing some things about that program with us.
So I'm super excited to be an art teacher here at Pythagoras Academy. I love having the students come in every day, so excited to create new and amazing things and have such inventive ideas that we get to make every day. We do some really fun different activities at Pythagoras, like ceramics and sculpture with wire and paper mache. We do oil paintings and acrylic paintings and many different kinds of drawings, and it's a really fun, great time. It's by a grade 6 student. It's about Pablo Picasso, so we teach about different artists and art history, and the students get to use a variety of mixed media to make their own renditions of Pablo Picasso.
And she's going to explain a little bit more about the grade 2 art program and what's happening there.
Thank you. So welcome to the art program for grade 2. So right now we are doing perspective drawing, and I'm really passionate about this project because it's connected to the language, art, and social emotional learning, and they are learning how to see different things from different angles. So how they can represent their thought and express themselves in art. So how many perspectives they are taking.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd like to introduce you to Miss Gascon, who teaches the language arts and social studies to our intermediate students.
So right now we're finishing up our Faces of Greatness project. It's an interdisciplinary project between language arts and social studies. It's a really intensive research project. The students pick a historical figure. Sometimes it's humanitarian, sometimes it's a famous world leader, sometimes it's even a famous Canadian, and they spend all year researching, delving into the background, and then writing a beautiful report and presenting it to their parents.
So that's a project that's taught alongside all the other teaching in language arts and social studies?
Absolutely. It's congruent with everything we teach. We do it all at the same time.
Let's go meet Miss Swords, our musical theater teacher. I'm here with Miss Swords, and she's going to tell us more about our musical theatre program.
Okay, so musical theatre at Pythagoras Academy, the best subject ever. Singing, dance and drama are the key elements to musical theatre. The students learn singing from me, dance and drama as key skills, but also how to work as an ensemble and solo pieces as well. At the end of every unit, they build towards an end of unit performance, and also the whole school production. This year we performed Mary Poppins Jr. at the Gateway Theatre with costumes, set design, props. This program really offers the children a chance to build their confidence, their social skills, their teamwork, and social and their personal responsibility as well.
Thank you, Miss Swords.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. When Stone Age man was chatting, simply grunting would suffice. He can whip what he likes. I recall this hard at school. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Stop, thief! We can be like Owen Slice. We can pick a pocket or two. Dear old gent, passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's there.
Well, hi there, Silverman. Rosanna, Fawn, Lydia. Sorry, your Irish said it, and you're Fawn. And hey, give me back my pie! I'll do it! Oh no! Listen to snowflakes whisper your name. Feel all the wonder lifting your feet, you can fly. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else to save me. SOS.
We're headed for the gymnasium where you'll meet Mr. Williams, our physical education teacher. I'm here with Mr. Williams, our Pythagoras Academy physical education teacher, and I'll just be asking you about our grade 6s and how they're doing in PE. What are they up to?
Well, this term, grade 6 students have been working on a fitness unit. In this fitness unit, they've been looking at different training principles and different types of workouts. Right now, they are actually creating their own goal, personalized goal that they're hoping to achieve. So what they're going to do is create their own workout plan that's going to help them achieve this goal. Also, I'd like to point out that we recently been including a lot more activities for the school. We've been having schools come to here to play floor hockey. So we just recently had a school come and play floor hockey with our grade 3s to 7 students. It was a lot of fun. Our kids had a great time and they showed a lot of great sportsmanship.
is the Pythagoras Academy library, where Miss Powell is in charge of keeping things organized and helping all staff to use the library. The library is on wheels, so it can easily be moved, all the shelves, all the desks, so the shape can be changed depending on what students are learning.
Hello, I'm Lois Powell, the teacher librarian at Pythagoras Academy. The library is a primary focus at our school. It's located in the center of our building, and the students come from all corners of the school to meet here. Reading happens all the time at Pythagoras Academy. During the day, Pythagoras Academy students can be found in the library working on assignments, playing games, or just reading a book for enjoyment. Our library is also a hub for parents in the morning to meet, read books found in the baskets around the tables, and sign out books to take home. The library welcomes everyone.
Here we have our Success Center, where students come to get extra English language support as well as math challenges. We have 2 full-time teachers that are dedicated to making sure every child has successful learning. I'm with Miss Macgyver that teaches in the Success Center at Pythagoras Academy, and she's going to let us know what she's so passionate about in relationship to the Success Center.
Thank you. My kids call me Ms. MC. I'm passionate about helping all of the students help find their strengths so that they can use those strengths to build their skills and their knowledge of the world. And I'm passionate about helping English language learners make bridges between their languages, between their first language and their added languages, so that they can make connections and really understand how languages work. I think our students are very lucky to be growing up as multilingual people. And I'm very passionate about creating a warm and safe and caring place for our learners while they're on their challenging journey to learn how to read and write and speak and think in another language.
Ms. Dahl's going to talk to us about Story Studios, which is a new concept in our school, and because it was the idea of Ms. Dahl's K1 team, she's here to tell us more about Story Studios.
Okay. So earlier in the year, we met with a consultant and we visited a school in Vancouver that had a beautiful story studio like this with glass windows, natural furniture, so that the learning that's happening inside can be brought outside and that visitors to the school can see what the children are doing. And the concept of Story Studio is to use natural materials such as wooden people, objects that can be used for multiple purposes, and it inspires the children's imaginations so that they can create stories and share them orally and in written form. And the benefits of doing that is that the children can improve their English skills. They can also improve their storytelling and learn about the different aspects of writing, which is central to our writing program here. And it also encourages the children to handle materials that are natural, that come from nature. And many of these materials are delicate, they're easily breakable, and the children learn to respect these materials and to treat them with care and to look after this space as something that they use with care and with joy.
So Frank, I'm here with you in the Story Studio, and I know you did one session in the Story Studio, and this is your second time. Is that right? This is your second time in the Story Studio?
Yes.
Can you tell me the story that you created with these found materials?
Okay. So these two are 5, and they're searching for treasure in a cave, which they haven't found yet. And one of the people is finding it on a rock, and another one is finding it on a twig, but they haven't looked inside and the treasure's inside.
I'm here with Angela, and she's also in grade 1 from Miss Ho's class. And Angela, can you tell your story that you've created here in the Story Studio?
Okay. This is me and this is Frank, and we
want to find some treasures, but we want to first slide down the slide. Then we pick some flowers. Then we will find some treasures. And we found 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Then we want to share the treasures. And I got 1, and he got 1, and I got 1, and I got 1, and this one we want to put it back.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.